Number 61 is using, it says applying calculator, so I got my calculator out ready to go. Members of physics class stood 25 meters per part. Use stopwatches to measure time in which a car is traveling on the highway past each person. Their data is shown in the next table. Use a graphing calculator to fit a line and best fit to the graph, blah, 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 blah. What's the speed? Okay, so I got to enter all this stuff in. It's 0, 1.3, 2.7, 3.6, 5.1, 5.9, 7, 8.6, 10.3. And you might be wondering how I got here, and I'll go back. I'm at the home screen. Hit the stat button, which is right below delete. Hit stat, and then hit enter on edit. So hit enter, and that's how I got there. So, and then L2, I'll put all the other ones in: 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200. So now they're all in. So let's graph them. They probably won't show up. You got to make sure your plotter is on. So hit second function y equals. My plot's off. I'll turn it on. L1 and L2. I'll graph it. Probably still won't be able to see it. I have to zoom. Now, if you've got stuff, if you've got lines going across here, make sure you go to y equals and clear everything out. There should be nothing in here. Then go to graph, hit zoom, and we're going to go down to zoom stat. So hit enter on that one, and there it is. There's our data. So it looks pretty linear. So we're going to do a linear regression test on this. So hit stat again, and then go arrow to the right, hit calculate, and we're going to calculate linear regression. So hit enter. Second function number 1 for L1, comma, which is right above the 7. Second function L2, and there it is. So y equals 20.2x plus 0.338. And we can graph that. Y equals 20.2x plus 0.338. And you can graph it, and we'll see if it fits our data, just to double check. Oh, that's very nice. So the question says, find the slope of the line. The slope of the line is 20.2. What was the speed of the car? Well, you know, from the very first question, number 41, it says, what is the slope of a position versus time graph? That's what you're actually graphing right here. These are all these x values. The x values were time. When you put them in, you look at the book, the time, and that's position. The slope of any position versus time graph is the speed. So the speed is 20.2. And is it meters per second, kilometers per hour? You have to look at the table, and you'll see the time is in seconds, and the position is in meters, so it's meters per second. So 20.2 meters per second. I don't know what's significant figures. What are they asking for that? Tough to say. Probably... yeah, I would go with 3 or even 2 because all the times only had 2. So maybe you would go with 20 meters per second. So 2.0 times 10 to the 1 meters per second. That's really the only way to do it. So there you go.